So I want to talk a little bit about Drifter, because this is one of the he is, in my opinion, one of the biggest success stories I've ever seen out of locals. 'Cause he started coming and playing Rev 2 basically right when we started doing Burst and Brews. And at the time, he was still pretty new to fighting games. And Drifter, if you ever see him in real life, takes copious notes. He has a notebook with him at all times where he references matchup stuff or stuff he wants to work on. And through consistent doing that and applying himself, week after week, he's now arguably the best player who consistently shows up to our locals. We have a couple people who can consistently beat him, but they don't show up often enough that it counts against him. So, and meanwhile, Suna is somebody that I've been playing with for a very, very long time. Back when anime locals in Columbus were basically just me holding shit at my apartment on Fridays. Suna was there basically every Friday. I room with the guy when I go to majors. We've played a lot. For a long time, he was basically my training partner in Guilty Gear.
And just going back to that about Drifter, as the person who's put this together, it's really awesome for me to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a big reason why I do this for everyone here. Seeing people improve and have a place where they can play.
Y'all got to come out to your locals. Locals are important. If you have the opportunity, I strongly suggest you do so. It's the best way to get strong. But right now, we got winter semis: DrifterDane versus Suna. All right, so GC Yoshi, who is a prominent Bedman player out on the West Coast, has a saying that he likes to spout about Bedman. Don't go in. His maxim with Bedman is just don't go in. Period. And Drifter has been trying to adapt to that over time. He used to be a very impatient player, and now he's extremely happy to just sit back, let the opponent kind of break on him, and then he's able to just stand back, let Suna try to escape the corner, and then come down with a jump S. But on the other hand,
Chip.
Obviously Chip is ridiculous, right?
Very much so.
So a Chip, if he can get going, can absolutely crowd out Bedman in neutral here. But we are seeing some nice, sensitive play here from Drifter in the first round. All right, yep, gets that counter hit 5K. That frame trap 5K is brutal. I've been hit by that many times today alone in casuals.
And that's the Kenji classic that he hit him with right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
all of us Bedmans here learned that from him.
Just frame trap you, jump back, jump forward, all that. Yeah, double jump, hover, and just wait above you for you to whiff your anti-air. Ugh, I deal with that stuff so often. It's a mess. Drifter convincingly takes the first game here in winter semis. I see Amadeus yelling at Suna in the chat. Amadeus, it would be incredibly uncouth for me to pass that information on to Suna mid-match, but your opinion has been unduly noted.
It's like you're here.
All right, let's see what adaptations Graham can make here in the second game. All right, so Graham is in the corner here. All right, just pokes out. And, oh, God, the Bedman with those big buttons. And Graham is in a bad position again. Now he's going to teleport in. Yeah, so this is something I'd like to see Suna doing more here, is just teleporting onto Bedman. I mean, I understand that Bedman's 6P isn't completely free to deal with, but it's got to be better than nothing, right? Gets out. Finds the Alpha Blade knockdown. What's the setup? Gets the throw, and doesn't go for the wall cling, just stands there. That's right over the far S, and that's going to be, Drifter is going to have to burst there. Takes the safe burst point.
Oh, catches burst.
All right, so this is tight. Suna has basically one opportunity, but Drifter finds the jump out, and now we're back to neutral. Nobody has meter. This is a tough position.
Oh, and
But Suna
got
finds
opened.
it. Option selects his throw, gets the far S anyway. Tries to go for the air grab, doesn't get it.
Next hit's going to do it.
Oh, snap! Let's go. Dude, I love the clash in this game. I wish it happened more often. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we're just going to see, we're just going to see chip things. Drifter under serious pressure.
Black beat.
Ooh, clashes with the DP. I don't know what I would have expected, but not that. All right, oh. Messes up his FD,
Raid.
doesn't matter. Chicken blocks it like a smart person. IB's the second hit. That's kind of like optimal sequencing there. So good stuff from Graham. But he's in the corner now. This is a tough situation. Finds the Alpha Blade out. Nicely done. Teleports back. So this is something that I find myself doing a lot against Drifter, is cornering myself. We just saw Suna go for a cross-up teleport that unfortunately put him back in the corner, and he lost a bunch of position. I do that shit all the time. And it's something that you got to be very conscious of against Bedman, because Bedman can very quickly reposition himself in the air, and if you give him the opportunity to jump back in kind of mid-range, then he can basically be whatever side of you he wants to be pretty safely, because you have to make a read to tell where he's going to go. So you have to be very conscious of your stage position against Bedman. And, Drifter just kind of bleeding Suna out there right at the end. Oop, gets the counter hit, runs up. Yeah, all right, Drifter just burst. Drifter, a big advocate of the early burst. Doesn't matter, he'll get his burst back later, probably. There's a good chance that by the end of the round, especially with how slow Drifter tends to play matches, that he will have his burst back no problem. Yeah, and we already see him in the corner. This is going to be a tough setup. Ooh, safe jumps the burst. Yeah, you cannot burst Bedman coming at you with a jump H. That is safe. Ooh, gets the... All right. Yeah, Drifter just spending the meter to get out. Who cares? Worry about that later. You can get more meter as long as you're alive. Suna mashes out with that free 3-frame 2P. And we see big counter hit 2H into 2D knockdown, or jump D knockdown. And we're going to see a low into, this is going to be a corner mix-up. What is it? Oh, no. Drifter drops out of it. That's unfortunate. Got to be a heavyweight thing. But he gets a second chance. Drifter has burst again, spends it. Go.
The throw
Wow.
does it.
And that is going to be Drifter in winners finals.